first of all, I want to say the new album, Spilligion, is incredible. Like, I've only lived with it for like a couple of days, and I need to really like live with it. But yo, that's an incredible album. That's one of the best albums of the year by far. Like what you guys have done with that is it's like it's really like you've captured 2020 but wrapped it up with hope and wrapped it up with positivity, and you've really laid out a foundation for people to feel all right, given all the crazy shit that's going on around the world right now. Like, so I'm just saying, congratulations! It's an incredible body of work. Seriously, I don't get gassed like this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
About compliments like this normally, like I'm not saying that's a big deal or anything, but I'm saying it's you know, it's a very, very dope album. So I'm glad to see you guys.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm glad to be able to talk to you guys. So for people who may not know who Spillage Village is, like who we got on the line right now?
Yeah, Earthgang.
Mereba.
Benji with a period.
All right. So, like, how did this come about? How did you guys? Because I know Earthgang, I know you guys. You've been to the UK and everything else. But how did Spillage Village come about? Because for some people it may feel like it's come out of nowhere. Some people may not know that you worked together and done stuff before. But this album's a very it's like this. You guys have arrived with this one. This is incredible. This is dope.
Initially, Spillage Village came about just out of the social culture of music and social culture of creation and being creative. We just, you know what I'm saying? It was, I'll say we probably started saying we was Spillage Village around like 2013. And we was all just, you know what I'm saying? It was Earthgang, it was J. At the time, it was essentially just Earthgang, J.I.D, and the Bryan brothers. And we just, over time, you know what I'm saying? We expanded to Mereba and Benji and Black and like these guys who like were part of, like all our journeys were crossing paths with each other so frequently and so consistently and so, you know what I'm saying? It was so helpful along the way that it was like, well, we might as well like really like, you know what I'm saying, do something with this energy that we keep receiving every time we link up. So that's kind of what Spillage Village started out. So we did, you know what I'm saying, as some people know, 3 projects before called the Bears Like This projects. And they were all, you know, like it was like a series of just us discovering music and kind of like time capsules, kind of like we would create them and then we would all go off on our own things, make our own music, do our own tours, come back, make another one. And then it always was like a time marker to show how far we've gone along just as artists and as creatives. So this is like a huge time marker right now. It's like, bam, look at all this shit they can do. You know so
how do you decide what comes out or what makes the album? Because it's like there's so many of you and there's different tracks and all the tracks are brilliant. Like what's the process for like deciding we're gonna go with this, we're gonna do this track, we're gonna get transfer back from that one? How does it? I just want to know how it works.
We put most of the songs in the folder, most of the songs that we recorded in the folder, and some of them we already knew were standout songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say songs like Jupiter or like Psalm Sing. Pisco just lost.
I bet it sounds like
Jupiter. Song he playing FIFA. He got my boy out of there. Songs like Jupiter, Psalm Sing, Baptized, songs like that we knew was standout songs. So it's like, all right, let's try to find the other things that complement these songs and take these ideas and like further enhance them, you know.
All right. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Iala?
It's Ayala, yeah.
Yeah.
Ayala.
Okay. Yo, that joint, incredible. That joint, like meditation. Honestly, it's like
it's
that
beautiful
shit lifts you. That shit. If you were going through some shit during the day, if you whatever it is, no matter how foul, you play that joint, it just makes everything right. It's a crazy joint. So I'm just saying, like, it's like a prayer. Like, how, what?
Like, it's like funny because that song was started, like, that was like one of the first initial ideas. We was just making stuff. And like, the song was just so special. I ended up putting my verse on there, like, towards the end of quarantine, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, why not use this moment to say a prayer? You know what I'm saying? That's what this song is about. And it's like, I think all three of us, we were just, you know what I'm saying, just being honest with ourselves in the moment, in the present moment, and like what we wish to see coming out on the other side of this weird thing, this quarantine, this weird vibe. And it was like, you know, this kind of one of the great instances of like manifesting what you want and writing it down and speaking life into something.
Not a lot of hip hop does that.
Yeah,
I'm a hip hop DJ, I'm a lifelong fan. But I'm saying is you know, there's some that have obviously, but like it's perfect timing. The track and the album's perfect timing right now. So, I mean, how has quarantine? How's it affected you guys? Like, has any of you been affected by the corona or any family and friends?
I had corona for a little while.
Yeah, the Rona hopped up on us. Had to beat it down.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say I didn't really have many symptoms other than loss of smell. I couldn't smell things for about 2 weeks, and that was really like 10 days. It was super frustrating not being able to smell because your brain will trick you into thinking that things smell like things that you don't. You just be like, it's like your brain just like kind of anticipates for you because you smell so involuntarily all the time. So your brain will like anticipate what things are supposed to smell like, and it's like, wait, this is nothing happening right now. And then that's how I realized I got tested. Since then, I've been good. I mean, I got 2 negative tests since then. So, you know, life is gravy. Everything's good.
Yeah, luckily, yeah.
Bypass. They put us through the passage, man. So because they knew we could take this. We just gonna, we good. This is nothing.
All right. How did you feel? Like, you know, when you got diagnosed, when you get told you it was positive?
Like... super lame. Like, it's lame. Yeah, it's like there's no other word for it. It's just super lame. It's like, dang, the world.
All right. So, you know, like I watched a lot of Lupe Fiasco on the live stream, and he was talking about he's gonna move to Japan, and there's no way in hell he's gonna get a vaccine if one gets developed. Like, would any of you guys take a vaccine if they found it or if they managed to?
Hell no.
Nope, absolutely not.
Hell no.
Right.
I'm good.
Why not?
Because I don't trust the United States government when it comes to medicine. Yeah, a lot of instances where they've been doing a lot of shady stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's the Tuskegee experiments or whether it's just, you know what I'm saying, like, quote unquote research that they've been doing on certain people who look different than other people. So I don't really trust that. I feel like I can, you know what I'm saying, take better care of my body with these tools and the skills that I have and just build the immune system. You know what I'm saying? Like, the healthcare system, it could be a whole lot better, but it's profit driven. You know what I'm saying? The goal of our healthcare system is profits rather than health and wellness. So I'm not trusting it.
Facts.
All right. I'm gonna get a bit doom and gloom right now because you got a track called End of Days, and you know we've got global pandemic, California's burning, we have no leaders. Like, your leader's crazy, our leader's crazy. It's
a mess.
Yeah.
Mess.
How do you guys feel it's gonna turn out? And the reason why I'm asking you that is because the music that you've done is like medicine, like it soothes the soul. This album is like exactly what people need.
I feel like go ahead, man.
No, I feel like I'm a very optimistic person. But I also understand the severity of current situations, and I also understand that, you know, even through my optimism, that does not mean that, you know, things are going to turn out how I would hope. And that's America to a T. Like, there are so many more people who want things to change and who want change and justice and who want, you know, the world to want to continue to exist, but also start thriving in the ways that it should. But there are the few people who don't are the ones who are in positions of power. So that's where it becomes difficult. But with this album, and, you know, how I already feel as a person, with every artist in this group, I personally do think that things are going to turn out the way they should, however that may be. But I also think because of that, things are going to change in the ways that we would like eventually. But I think this album will have a lot to do with that as well. But it's in America, it's very hard to say, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have to say personally that I don't really know, but I feel like that uncertainty is what inspires me to create what I hope to see, like within my life and within my art, you know, and us collectively. I feel like we really speak about the world that we want to see, and I think that that's at least what it feels like for me being in America right now. It feels like that's the best that you could possibly do is stay optimistic and be, you know, as cliche as it sounds like, be the change you want to see and speak it and live it. You know what I mean? And your word, let your word be that. Because I really don't have the answers currently, but I do have control over that.
Okay. I don't think anyone has any answers, and I think there's a generation of people who are kind of frustrated at that. You know, it's just because we've gone through life and everything's been cool to a certain extent, but now it's like, yo, anything can happen. Like, do you think voting will make a difference?
Locally, it can. It can.
Yeah.
For us, at least in America, a lot of us don't. We don't. By the time it gets to the point where certain people are nominated for the highest office, there's a lot of little people that make these decisions that we don't decide on those little people. If we took more of a step on those little people, but they make it, you know what I'm saying? They do a lot of things in this country, and I'm sure around the world, to make it hard to access that type of information necessarily, or even harder to just, you know what I'm saying, for the common man to even take time out of his day to want to access this type of information. So like it got to be more present in our daily conversations, in our real conversations, what's going on immediately around us, because those immediate decisions affect the bigger ones.
Yeah, like the local politics, in my opinion, are more important because, you know, with like racial injustice, we're talking about how, you know, charges don't get brought up on certain people like cops or whatever, but the DA, you know, the DA who is supposed to bring up these, that's a voted position. Like that's an elected official. And, you know, my dad ran for mayor of my city 4 years ago, and my city's mad at my current mayor because of the actions he's failing to take for certain things that are going on. And I'm like, well, y'all could have voted this man out. You know, not even to like, not just because it's my dad and he's definitely qualified, but it's like you guys had a chance to, you know, if you paid attention to what's going on, like Ian said, in your immediate, you know, communities, and like understood the power that you have to control what's going on there, then you would understand that, like, you know, the highest office is only a reflection of your local government. And I don't know, people just don't understand how powerful voting actually is, but it's where you vote and what you're voting for, not just for the president of the United States or, you know, the highest office in your country. It's like, it's your principals, your school boards, your, you know, your mayors, your DAs, your police chiefs, your, you know, all of that make the real difference in your communities that then, you know, will govern the country. So I think voting, will absolutely change things, but it's where you vote and what you vote for.
All right. For you guys, what's the most important track on the album?
I'm gonna say what I'm saying, Jupiter, just because it's like everybody's thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time, and I don't hear enough of that in music today. Like I just in anybody's music, I don't hear enough of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we was able to bring that in ours. I don't hear anybody doing that in their shit. Like just everybody just, you know what? These are the words for the song. Let's go. Like you know what I'm saying? That's how I used to be.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is the song. Everybody find where you sing it. You know what I'm saying? This is the song. Like I think, you know what I'm saying, because we got so many stars in the game today, it's a lot of individualism, which is beautiful because, you know, everybody deserves their moment. But at the same time, I love the moment of everybody's moment. Like that's awesome.
It's again, I'm sorry guys, I'm gassed. Like it's an amazing body of work. Like how long did it take to put together? Was it easy to put together? Because the quality, you know, it's some timeless shit. It's not gonna age. Like it's not gonna date. It's not, you know, there's certain records that come out. Yeah, that was done in 2016, or that was in the, you know, the Drake. If you're reading this, too late era or whatever. But this is like crazy. It's in its own lane. That's why I love it. It's dope.
Yeah, the production of the album really was, I don't know, the cool thing about it was that we had our chance to like explore, you know what I'm saying, our musical abilities, you know what I'm saying. We already had producers like Christo, who has already like made a name for himself, you know what I'm saying, whether it be with J.I.D. or Revenge of the Dreamers. And then we had, you know what I'm saying, newcomers like Benji, you know what I'm saying, and also, you know what I'm saying, producers like myself. And then we had also like actual people who played, you know what I'm saying, as a part of their real set, like Mereba and like Hero the Band. So we were able to like really bring those vibrations that can't be like recreated, that you can't find in a, you know what I'm saying, a folder full of hi-hats or a folder full of snares or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So like all this stuff was authentic, you know what I'm saying? It's one of a kind, homemade. So like I think that's what helped it stand out. And that's what's helping this project like stand out from everything else.
All right. And Mereba, how did it feel to be a part of all of this? Like, I know these Earthgang guys, they've done their thing and everything, but it's like, you know, for yourself, like you stand out on the project. Like, how was it for yourself, like being involved in this whole process?
I mean, it's always just family energy. Like we've known each other for years. Well, Benji, I just met recently, but feels like it feels like the family vibe too. And I was hoping that we would be able to do it. I didn't know the circumstances that it would be under, but like I do kind of get asked like, how's it feel to be the only woman? Or, this kind of like first lady thing, which I would love if we could add a few more women. That would be dope. But like I just always feel really comfortable, which is not always the case for me. Like working in different spaces with men, like that's why I've always and now and yeah, like that. So I'm grateful for that.
Okay. You kind of froze a little there. Like we're trying to.
I ain't hear nothing but I'm grateful
For last 2 sentences.
I ain't hear nothing but I'm grateful for that.
Oh, I know it got real quiet. Okay, can y'all hear me now?
It was that 2G.
I'm sorry. Wait, okay. I don't know what y'all heard.
That's funny.
We were all trying to style it out like that's,
oh my gosh. I don't know where it cut off. I'm right next to my Wi-Fi box. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry.
That was crazy.
But it was great. And it was family. And yeah, it was super comfortable.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Like within the lockdown, we got told, like our prime minister said that you lockdown for the next 6 months. So it's kind of like it's not what you want to hear, because it's like we know for the next 6 months there's going to be no shows, no tours, no festivals. That's just killing me personally. Like, how's it affecting you guys? Like, you gonna do something live? Are you gonna do like a performance, or you got a virtual tour? Like, or what are you thinking of doing?
Virtual tour.
Man, I miss performing, yo. I miss the crowd. I miss the mosh pits. I miss the festivals. I miss the subs on the stage. I miss meeting people. Like, I miss backstage shenanigans. I miss the flights. Like, I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss just connecting with different cultures. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like another city in the States, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a different culture than Atlanta, or going out of town, going to the UK, or going to Africa, or going to Australia, New Zealand, or going to South America. Like, I just miss that. And it's cool being able to do it like this. Like, this is really fun being able to talk and see my family like this, but it's different when you actually around, and that energy is like super kinetic also. So I just miss that.
Yeah. I miss invoicing people.
Exactly.
Facts. Facts.
I definitely missed that bit. I definitely missed that
Yes.
That's funny.
bit. So look, do you think this album is gonna change your lives?
Hell yeah. It's definitely gonna change mine.
It's
Cause
definitely going to, yeah, for
Um,
sure. For sure.
I'm like virtually nobody. And to walk into, well, to be embraced and accepted into this kind of a group and like everything that entails, like the label backing, the affiliations, the fans. I mean, I've already toured with Earthgang, and you know, got to reap the benefits off of that. But like, I'm a virtual nobody. So you know, debuting like this is crazy, and it's already had a huge impact on my life so far, and as an artist. So for sure, it's gonna change the shit out of my life.
So I think it's gonna change everything for you. Like I really do. Like this is
I appreciate it.
Grammy nominations. It's gonna anybody who didn't know about you guys, they're gonna get to know. It's like it's yeah, it's dope. Dope project. Like
Thank
I'm
you.
gassed for you guys. Like I said, that's how I started to talk. It's just like, um what was Cole's reaction like when you gave him the finished product? Like what was he what
I
was his
don't know.
comment?
I ain't talked to him since. I haven't talked to him. We sent them some records during the process, and he was like, you know what I'm saying, this is amazing, but like, I don't know if he heard the full album. I got to call him later to see what's up, holler at my man. But I
Right.
don't know.
He told me he liked Baptized. That's the last time I heard when Baptized video dropped. He's like, y'all went crazy on it. That's the last time I talked to him. I ain't talked to him since then. When did Baptized come out? A couple weeks ago. But I definitely don't know how he the project.
Right.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
You get on there and tweet shit, man.
All right. Well, look, listen, like, appreciate you guys taking the time out, man. It's just, I don't, like, I'm just gassed. I don't get like this very often, like, but it's like, it's a great album, guys, seriously. And
Thank you.
it's gonna go all the way. It's like I said, it's perfect timing. It's like, I think people need this, and I think it's something that's gonna stand the test of time. So it's dope. Like, I appreciate it. Congratulations on the launch. Stay safe, and we'll connect soon. Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Likewise.
Sure.